Okay, so in my reading, Michael Sandel has argued that there is a moral problem with any form of human enhancement. To start off with, Sandel's views on genetic enhancement are that the deepest objection to enhancement is the desire for mastery. So, enhancement would disfigure the relationship between parent and child, which means the problem is not with the designing parents, but with their drive to master the mystery of birth. So Sandel believed that it would deprive the parent of the humility that an openness to the unbidden can cultivate. He also believes that the promise of mastery threatens to banish our appreciation of life as a gift, and that the more of our characteristics are a matter of chance rather than choice, the more that we have to share our fate with others. And no one is willing to share the fruits of our talents with the less successful. Another point is that the desire for mastery over life processes implies that if enhancement occurred naturally, Sandel's objection to enhancement would not be pertinent. Interfering with the natural enhancing changes would itself require mastery over life processes. Speaking from that, actual mastery is different from the desire of it. We could achieve mastery over nature as a side effect of doing other things without desiring it. If many good things were to come without deliberately coming about, we would be more happy to have those things. If a child was to receive genetic enhancement, they would not be as naturally happy because of the fact that their enhancements did not come to them naturally. However, a form of openness to the unbidden does not necessarily imply a willingness to accept whatever comes, even if it is bad. And also, people are unwilling to accept things that are different from their preferences, even though those things are not necessarily bad either. He also says an act is permissible only if it is satisfying a certain desire in an agent who does that. He believes that there are several possible routes to showing that the goods of enhancement are not as important as the goods of treatment. So the benefit one gets out of a given improvement in his condition decreases the better off he is. So what Sandel is saying from that is that we do more good if we help those who are worse off than if we help those who are already better off. So there's a greater, more value in helping those people the worse off they are in absolute terms, even if we produce a smaller benefit to them than we could to people who are better off. From these views of Sandel's, I concluded that we may permissibly override and not honor nature when we get rid of the things in nature that interfere with the other parts of nature that are its gifts, for example, good things. When Sandel claims that curing and preventing illness does not desecrate nature, he implies that enhancement is a problem because of the sort of relation we should have to nature. Emphasizing that healing allows a child's capacities to flourish may seem to suggest that enhancement but not treatment is a problem because of its effects on our relations to other persons. Another point that Sandel makes is that it's the changing or adding to natural capacities but not permitting them to flourish. So the form of treatment is that supplementing nature's gift with new ones raises the question of why appreciation of nature's gift requires limiting ourselves to them. The last point that Sandel talked about was parental and social relations. So he basically talked about how much of ordinary good parenting consists of what might be ordinarily called enhancement. He also spoke on balancing accepting love and transformative love. So he brought up a concept called sufficitarianism. These sorts of people who are sufficitarians are not interested in perfection, though they want enough mastery as a means to getting sufficient goods. And relating to parental and social relations is social justice. On that, he spoke about if people are able to enhance themselves or others, can they not be held responsible in the same sense of being blamed for not giving themselves or others desirable characteristics? So if the characteristics one will have must be decided by others, such as parents, then one cannot be held morally accountable for causing or not causing certain traits, as one cannot direct one parent's behavior. So in conclusion, Michael Sandel believes that there's a moral problem with any form of human enhancement. Child enhancement, genetic enhancement is wrong in his eyes.